What is going on, guys? This is your buddy Music Major coming to you live with another Black and Gold breakdown. On this episode, we will cover the Columbus Crew season finale against the New England Revolution, as well as we'll give some love to the girls. Well, we're talking U.S. Women's National Team action that happened at Crew Stadium this past week. So let's dive into it, guys. The Columbus Crew season is over, unfortunately. We've missed out on the MLS playoffs due to a lackluster performance nonetheless, but I do have exciting news to report. I will be proudly in the stands all of next season, as I am now a 2014 season ticket holder. I couldn't be more excited. It's really my first season ticket holding experience. I guess I went to Ohio State, so I guess, you know, I don't really count OSU because it's kind of the cool thing to do. But, yeah, very excited to be a season ticket holder for the Crew, and very excited to see the changes. Now, just kind of reviewing the match that we saw on Sunday, it was a, 28th minute goal by Juan Agudelo that put New England up, and unfortunately they won 1-0. That sent them to the MLS playoffs. Really, I just wanted to play spoiler to them because I just didn't like New England. I didn't like how they played. I didn't like how the Crew played either. It was very monotonous. And I've never seen, basically a game look like the way the Crew played. If I was going to sum it up, and I think, the Crew website summed it up nicely. They said basically if you could sum it up in 30 words, it would be cross, clear, cross, injury stoppage, cross, injury stoppage, final whistle. So, just there are many more words that are in there that describe how the match went, but I think, it was just a very weird brand of soccer that I've seen played, and New England was diving a lot too. I don't want to accuse Revs fans for supporting their team because I will go down and support the Crew as best as possible, but it got a little ridiculous after points. I think I even tweeted something like that, hey, Revs, the Olympic dive team is looking for auditions and I heard you guys would be perfect. It was getting ridiculous. You could clearly tell that they were doing a little bit of gamesmanship and they were trying to waste time. But regardless, we have a lot of upside for next season. The head coaching search is underway. One thing that has me particularly excited is all the big names that we've had interview for the job. No secret to Crew fans, Guillermo Barros-Schelotto applied for the job, interviewed. Unfortunately, I've heard his name has been cut. As well as old Tottenham Hotspur and U.S. goalkeeper Brad Friedel. And also, one that I'm actually particularly excited about would be Bob Bradley. We're trying to get Bob Bradley out of Egypt. And we have Brian Bliss. I think it's really a win-win-win-win, if that makes sense, for Crew fans. I think we have a very nice upside with whatever coach we get. Personally, if I'm going to vote on it, realistically, I believe Brian Bliss will have the interim tag dropped from his name. But I will also be very happy to see if Bob Bradley comes, because that will give us some, star power, I guess, and might be able to unlock, some future signings for us in the not too distant future, but that'll be very cool. Let's cover one that I'm very excited now. We'll switch gears here. Recently, as of last week, New Zealand came into Crew Stadium and they played the U.S. Women's National Team. Now, I have been a closet U.S. Women's National Team fan. Well, not really closet, because those of you that actually know me know I'm very passionate about the U.S. Women's National Team. I've even gone on the books and say that they play a better brand of soccer than the men at times. Actually, no, I will stand by that on this video, on this recording, and say that I believe the U.S. women play a better brand of soccer. I know it's two different styles of game, but I believe that they are more tactically with it. But they played New Zealand. I was fortunate enough to be at open training on Tuesday. That was awesome. Very intimate experience where you got to meet the players. Some did. Alex Morgan was 5 feet in front of me. That was an amazing experience. Let me tell you what, gentlemen, for those of you watching the video, she is as beautiful in person as she is on television, if not more so. I didn't know that was possible, but it was very cool to meet her And it was also, you know, you're in this intimate setting with them on open training where you could just talk to them, like yell at them. They'll smile if you got a laugh out of them. That was pretty funny. You know, I think we had Ali Krieger crack a couple laughs there. Megan Klingenberg, she's a player from Torizo in Sweden. I hope I said that right. Had a nice cross that ended up actually being a hell of a finish that she chipped over Audrina French, who is the 4th-string goalkeeper. And, you know, she was pumped up about it, and we were all, you know, laughing because she was like, you know, kind of dancing after she did the finish. But it was great. Training was awesome, and at the end, U.S. Soccer surprised us all. The players came over and they started passing out candy, and I got, you know, whacked in the head with a candy bar that Sydney Leroux threw at about 100 miles an hour into the stand, which was, of course, you're sitting there, you're like, that hurt, but then you're like, oh yeah, Sydney Leroux just pegged me in the head, you know. But it was pretty funny. But got some Swedish fish too from Abby Wambach. She threw some up in the crowd there. The match was amazing. I have always wanted to go to a national team match and just see what the difference is between club teams and between, you know, national team matches. And it's truly an amazing feeling. Everybody is united for a single cause, and it feels, and I know this sounds kind of a weird way to explain it, but it kind of feels, you know, obviously it's a World Cup scenario where everybody is getting behind country and they want to represent themselves on the grandest stage of them all. And the whole stadium is kind of united in some sort of cause because, you know, you want to root the ladies on to do the best of their ability. And it was very cool. Whereas crew games, of course, you have the supporter section, you have Nordec, everybody's very vocal. Some are vocal in the stands, but most of the time, not to hit on crew fans and not to hate on them, you have the people that sit on their hands most of the time. And whereas the entire stadium during the national team game was into it. Everybody was rooting the girls on. Everybody had, you know, their hero or their idol, whether that would be Alex Morgan, Abby Wambach, Carly Lloyd, Lauren Holiday, Becky Sauerbrunn, Ali Krieger, Hope Solo. You get the picture. Everybody had that individual player that they could get behind and relate to. Unfortunately, the ladies did not get the result as they wanted. If memory serves me correct, New Zealand scored in the 85th minute to tie the game. That was good enough for them. Personally, I'd have liked to see a 4-1 victory like they had that Sunday at Candlestick Park. But nonetheless, it was a very fun experience, and I definitely will be planning to join the Hudson Street Hooligans. I've already looked on that, and I've also am looking to join the American Outlaws with a couple friends as well. But regardless, it was a very fun experience. Everybody, if they haven't seen a national team game, go check it out for sure. But guys, as you see, the video has come to an end. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter for interesting updates. We'll see you soon, peeps. Have a good one.